Alright, welcome to Magic Isn't Real. Today I want to talk to you about the Psi Wheel and how it is not an effective tool to prove telekinesis or to practice telekinesis if you believe in it. To talk about that, I also have to mention this guy who calls himself Trebor7, a guy who claims to have all sorts of incredible abilities. A little disclaimer before we move forward with the topic of this channel. If you're gonna accuse me that I do not have permission to show this video on my channel or that that's somehow infringing this guy's copyright and ownership of the video, just know that the video is on the internet and I'm using it for the purpose of critiquing and educating, hopefully, which falls under fair use. So learn your stuff before you leave stupid comments on my page. Thank you. Telekinesis can spin your life in a whole new direction. And he's spinning a ball. Get it? He's spinning a ball and he says telekinesis can spin. Get it? It's a joke.
Stop it. Get some help.
Our man-made laws of physics do not apply to the spirit. You know that it's not man-made. You know that it's the other way around. Like we didn't came up with laws of physics that magically works with what's happening. We measure something, and then we came up with the laws of physics. This is a channel about magic. This channel is about magic. Please show me a trick. The Big Bang, gravity, relativity, and evolution are all theories. Oh, this is a channel about magic. Don't engage. Don't engage. A theory is the highest science. Don't engage. Do your magic tricks. Stop, let's talk about this for a second because you're here for the magic and I want to show you some cool stuff. Because see, what he's doing right there is that he's pushing the plants with the power of the wind. Now, I want to take this power a step further and I want to be able to move a plant with the power of my mind, and that's it. Okay, come closer. Maybe you didn't see it properly. Let's try here. Watch the leaf. So, every time I say that I do not believe that telekinesis is real, I get this type of reasoning back, which is, if it's not real, how come there are so many people claiming they can do it? So many people claiming they have experienced it at least once to move something with their mind? I mean, this guy has students. You saw it, students who leave comments that they say that using his technique, they have experienced the power of telekinesis. How is it possible? Are they all faking it? No. I do not believe that you are all faking it. I have a different hypothesis. Not a theory, an hypothesis. Trebor7, learn your scientific language, please. Here's what I think is going on. I think 50% of you are faking it for any number of reasons, but reason number one, money. Yes, that's right, because even Mr. Trebor7 over here, who says that learning telekinesis is going to cost you nothing, has a website where he charges money to teach you telekinesis. And not even that, he has something that I find even more disgusting. He's selling you a magical potion that's supposed to do all sorts of magical things for you. It's supposed to heal every disease that you have. And he put, I swear to you, he put a disclaimer. In this last video he posted about this potion, he put a disclaimer so fast, I had to watch the video twice. I had to stop it, I had to take a screenshot of it, and I had to zoom in on it, and there it is.
Disclaimer, I am not a doctor. The FDA has not evaluated the information contained in this video. Products mentioned and sold therein are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The content of this video is strictly for information and entertainment.
Focus on the magic. Focus on the magic. Okay, so if 50% of you is faking it for attention or money or whatever. What's going on with the other 50%, with the rest of you? Well, something caught my attention on Trebor 7 website where you have to pay to get your telekinesis tutorial. There is this video, telekinesis. You know it's real, you turned the Psi Wheel. Now, for those of you that don't know what a Psi Wheel is, it's basically a piece of paper that you balance on a needle. And if you watch a lot of telekinesis tutorial, they will tell you that that's your starting point. They did it to me when I was studying chi energy. It's the same thing. Here's the biggest issue with this. And here's why I think that some of you are getting deceived, but not just by other people, you're also deceiving yourself. Because the Psi Wheel will move no matter what. Yes. So here's what I did. And I swear to you, there's no trickery, there's no magnets, invisible strings, or like, I swear to you, I did this as fair as I could possibly do this. I made myself a Psi Wheel. I positioned it on the table. I was wearing a mask to make sure that I'm not accidentally breathing on it. I closed the window behind me. I make sure that nobody was around me, okay? Then I position my hands as steady as they can be next to the Psi Wheel, and I waited. And boom, after 2 to 5 minutes, there it is, you saw it. Imagine that I was following any of this tutorial, including this guy, and you guys are telling me to do that. You're telling me to focus my energy on the Psi Wheel, be as still as possible, meditate, and then I see the Psi Wheel move. I would believe myself that I've done it with telekinesis. I'm assuming that some of you might be like, well, how do you know you didn't just perform telekinesis? Well, for started, I didn't follow any of the mental direction that they tell you. You can scrap all of that. It moves without any of the mental exercise that these people are going to tell you. Second of all, I had an hypothesis that the Psi Wheel started moving because my hand got warmer. So I decided to do an experiment, and I put my hand under very, very, very hot water. And then I quickly sat on the table again, and I focused, and guess what? It started moving even faster. Then I decided to call my partner and be like, hey, why don't you try that? Because maybe, something's going on with me. So like she's not a magician. She's not a performer. I'm like, you try. You put your hands there. The Psi Wheel started moving. It's not a good tool to determine if you have this power, because it would move with all sorts of different kind of like reasons and whatever. And I'm going to bring this one step further. I've watched all of these people moving a plastic bottle on a table. And I was going to replicate this trick using my magic. But then I thought, what if I just do it? I pulled and pushed this like plastic bottle without even doing any magic or any meditation. It just happened. Okay, let me address something that it's very important, and it's kind of like a delicate subject. So I'm going to try to do it in a calm manner. Because if you're watching this right now and you have experienced this type of telekinesis, you're probably thinking that I am basically saying that you're delusional. I'm not. Just hear me out. The thing is this. If you want to learn telekinesis, because let's face it, who wouldn't want to learn telekinesis? We all want to have this superpower. It's amazing. I mean, I know I don't have it. And yet, the moment I figured out how to make that note move, I stayed there for like an extra 10 minutes just because it was so much fun to do. And honestly, I get the appeal. So hear me out. It's tough. It's really tough because I'm not calling you crazy either. It's just that you want to learn this amazing ability. Obviously, we all do. You reach out to one of this guy, like Trebor 7, and he tells you, oh, build yourself a Psi Wheel. And you see it happen. And you're like, yes, I'm doing it. Okay, I'm actually struggling a little bit, break this down for you. So I'm going to have magician and illusionist Darren Brown explain it way better than me.
The point is, it works for you. What more proof could you need? The trap that people fall into is to think, all the evidence I need is what I know in my head and I feel in my heart and what I just know to be true. but that isn't really evidence for it being true. That's just a statement about how much you believe it, and also how limiting your own perspective can be.
Let's end this video like this. Just please consider the possibility that maybe if you're making an object move, it's not actual telekinesis. It's something else. Just consider this possibility before you give your money to any of these people. This has been Magic Isn't Real. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. If you're here because of Holy Kool-Aid, thank you so much, Holy Kool-Aid, and thank you so much for you to joining this channel. I swear, we'll do great things in the future. Ciao. The guy thinks evolution is just a theory.